Hello everyone. Well, I've been getting a lot of comments on my channel asking where are the other videos on the Thomas Aqua Plus Pet and Family Vacuum Cleaner. So today, finally, I'll be doing another video on this multi-function machine. This particular video is going to focus mainly on upholstery and stair cleaning. I have other videos planned which will include a carpet and hard floor cleaning video, plus of course showing you this machine as a dry pickup vacuum cleaner. So if you want to know how to use this machine on upholstery and stair carpeting, this is the video for you. The first thing I need to do to set this machine up for spray extraction cleaning is either to remove the dust bag or the water tank. So I've got the water tank fitted to my cleaner, but because I've not been using it, the water tank is empty and dry. If you've been using this as a water filtration vacuum, you need to empty out the water first. So assuming this has water in it, we'll empty it and make sure this filter is clean at the bottom of the tank. Now, one thing I need to do, apart from making sure it's empty, I need to add this float valve section here. So that just fits in like so. There's only one way it'll go in. Make sure you push it all the way down so that's fitted correctly, and then I need to pop the lid back on until it clicks into position. Locate it at the back first, click it at the front like so, and then pop it back in the cleaner, and then we can close the lid. If the hose isn't fitted, we need to fit it now in a push and twist motion until it clicks into position. And because I'm going to use the Thomas for wet extraction cleaning, I need to add this solution hose. So find the end of the hose without the trigger, which is this angled end here, and this piece fits into the hole just beneath the hose. And then you need to clip the solution hose to the main suction hose with the clips provided. Space them evenly along the length of the hose. That's the first one. That's the second. Making sure we don't tangle it up. Keep it evenly spaced. That's the third clip. And before I clip the last clip onto the hose, I'm going to attach this spray trigger to the handle. So that fits on the underside here. It just pushes on until it clicks into position. And then finally, the last clip we can secure to the hose near the handle. Make sure that's in place. There we go. Then, because I'm going to be using this for upholstery cleaning, I'm going to be attaching the upholstery nozzle directly to the handle. So it's just a push fit, just push, give it a slight twist until it's in position. And then the red end here needs to connect to the spray trigger on the underside here. It's a bayonet fitting, so locate it on the trigger assembly until it pushes down, and then you give it a twist to lock it into place. This is the cleaning solution tank located on the back of the Thomas Aqua Plus. So to fill it, we need to remove it from the machine and take the lid off and fill it with 1.8 litres of warm water. Nothing too hot. If it's too hot, you can damage the machine. Certainly don't put boiling water in, but lukewarm water should be fine. Once it's filled with water, you need to add the correct amount of Thomas solution, and according to the bottle that came supplied with this machine, I need to add 20 millilitres of solution per full tank. You don't have to measure out 1.8 litres of warm water to fill the machine. As long as you get the water up to this line here, you'll find that that's 1.8 litres. Now, I've filled the tank with 20 millilitres of Thomas solution before putting in the warm water, so it gives it a chance to mix it up. So once we've got the solution in the tank, you can pop the lid on like so and carefully fit it to the machine. Now that the Thomas is set up for wet extraction cleaning, I need to pull out the mains cable, plug the appliance in, and of course switch it on. Before you use your Thomas to wet clean upholstery, I would recommend thoroughly vacuuming it first with a Thomas in dry mode. Also, check that your upholstery is suitable for wet cleaning. Now, you may find a label on the underside of the upholstery, so you can check that. If there's no label, it's always advisable to do a patch test first. So take some of the solution, put it on a cloth, wet a part of the fabric that isn't noticeable, and then come back to it when it's dry. If there's no change, it should mean that the upholstery is safe for wet cleaning. So basically what I'm going to do with this machine is apply the solution by squeezing the trigger. The solution will flow through the short pipe here and spray out behind the nozzle. You can pre-treat very heavily soiled areas just by spraying on the solution, leaving it a couple of minutes, and then going over with the suction to extract the dirty solution. For normally soiled upholstery, you can just pull back the wand as you're squeezing the trigger and then go over it a couple of times without squeezing the trigger to remove the excess solution. When you're ready to clean, press the power button until the maximum suction level is selected, and then turn on the pump. Okay, so that's the top of this sofa cushion cleaned. It's slightly damp to the touch, but not sopping wet. This Thomas does have very powerful suction, so it does manage to extract most of the solution into the dirty water tank. I have to admit, I've used up all the solution just cleaning this top, so I will need to fill the solution tank again, but I'll need to empty the dirty water tank before I do it. Obviously, I've still got the sides and front of this cushion to finish, plus I've got the other cushion to do in my caravan, the back cushions and side cushions as well, but it's a similar principle. Now, I found it worked better when I sprayed the solution beforehand. So once you've tested for colour fastness, I suggest you take the nozzle, squeeze the trigger and just dampen an area, not too much, maybe just square meter or even less than that. Once you've dampened the area, then go over with the suction to remove the dirty solution. If it's very heavily soiled, you could leave it to soak for a couple of minutes, but don't over wet it. Just to give it a light spray and then go over with a suction. It's better to do it a couple of times and saturate the fabric and try and get the dirt out all in one go. So you might find it needs several goes if it's very, very dirty. This wasn't dirty by any means, it just needed freshening up. But we'll have a look now at the dirty container and just see if there was any hidden dirt in this sofa cushion. When removing the dirty solution tank, you don't have to take off the hose or solution tube, you can leave them in situ. Just press the orange button at the back of the handle and open the bag door. You can then lift out the dirty water. Now, I'm not expecting any dramatic results. I don't think we're going to get filthy dirty water in the container. I always use a cover on my caravan sofas so the dogs don't make a mess of it. So I'm not expecting there to be a huge mess in here, but it'd be interesting to see what it's picked up. What I have noticed, just at the top here, there is sand, and we have just been to a coastal resort in the caravan. So obviously some sand made its way to the sofa, even though we had covers on it. We can take out the float valve, and incidentally, if you don't empty the container and you just refill it and continue to clean, or if you're using the machine to pick up a spillage, this little valve here will close off and block the suction off when the tank is full. So if you hear a change in tone of the motor and there's no suction at the nozzle, it means it's time to empty the container. But don't let it get to that stage if you can avoid it. So for every time you fill the tank with clean solution, always empty the dirty tank. So if it's very mucky, you can give this a rinse in clean water before putting it back. Quite a lot of foam, but a bit hard to see. But it's not clear, that water. There is dirt. But apart from the fact it's freshened up the fabric, it's removed any odours, and it'll just be nicer to sit on for the next time we go out in the caravan. Now, apart from using the Thomas for routine cleaning, you can of course use it for accidental spillages. So I'm going to make some accidental spillages and see if the Thomas is going to pick them up. I'm not silly enough to do it on my living room carpet, so I've got a little mat here to try it on. So a little bit of a selection of things you might spill on your carpet. I've got some jam, some very strong black coffee, some oat milk, because I don't drink cow's milk, and some orange juice with bits. Okay, let's make a mess. Okay, let's put some very strong black coffee down first. Let it soak in. Might as well put it all in, like so. This is a man-made mat, so it is starting to soak in now, as you can see. Now, a lot of people have complained. I've done demonstrations like this before when I've tested various spot cleaners, and they say, oh, that's all very well for fresh stains, what about old stains? Well, the whole point of owning a spot cleaner or a machine like the Thomas is you have the machine there ready to tackle stains that are fresh. So I'm just going to talk and let this soak in. I'm not going to tackle it straight away, and we'll see if it picks it up. Now, most machines like this, in my experience, will deal with old stains, depending what the stain is. You may have to retreat the stain. Just do it first, let it dry. If the stain's still there, apply the solution and do it again and see. But I can't guarantee that it will get out every stain. Just try it. The beauty of internet shopping, most of us are doing shopping online nowadays, often you can try the thing out in your home. If it doesn't work for you, send it back. Okay, well, I've got some jam here. Quite a lot of jam there. Just going to rub that in. Lovely jubbly. There we are. And again, I'm going to leave this to stand for a bit, because even if you have a machine like the Thomas, it'll still take you a few minutes to get it out of the cupboard and to fill it up with solution and set it up for cleaning. So the stains will be allowed to set in a bit. So there's the jam. Next up, I'll put a little bit of oat milk, give it a good shake. Pour some oat milk on the carpet. Like that. As you can see, it is staying on top of the pile, but it will eventually soak right through. And then finally, a bit of orange juice. There we go. Let it blend in with the oat milk. Okay folks, well, it's been almost an hour in my time since I spilt these messes. I went onto Instagram and did a live Instagram, and that went on for 52 minutes while I was waiting for this. And so it's been about an hour. I filled the cleaner back up, emptied the dirty, filled it up with fresh cleaning solution. So it's now time to tackle. So you can safely say that I've left enough time after the spillage for you to get out your Thomas and set it all up ready to tackle it. If there's anything solid, especially if you're cleaning up something that's maybe come out of a dog, somebody's been sick and there are chunks in, I would scrape off anything solid first into a piece of kitchen roll or something. Get rid of the solids first, then go over with the Thomas. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pre-treat the stains just by spraying on the solution. Leave it a couple of minutes and come back, and then we'll apply more solution as I'm drawing the nozzle back to suck up, hopefully, the dirty solution with the stain. Okay, well, it's been a couple of minutes since I sprayed the solution on the stains, so I'm going to switch on the Thomas on maximum suction, turn on the pump, and then we'll tackle this coffee stain first, followed by the jam, and then the mixture of orange juice and oat milk. Well folks, it's a bit hard to see with the shading of the carpet, but it's not removed everything. I can still see here a darker area where the black coffee was. It seems to have dealt pretty well with the jam. Although the jam had been allowed to soak or dry for at least an hour, it doesn't soak into the pile. So it's removed most of that. The coffee obviously has had a chance to soak right through, and it appears to have removed the oat milk and orange juice, and it's all just damp to the touch. So this demonstration wasn't 100% successful. I will have to reapply the solution and go over the area, especially where the coffee was, or try a different solution. I think if I was to use a Bissell solution in this machine with the Oxy Action, I might have a better result. I do find I get good results using Bissell solutions. So perhaps the Thomas solution supplied with this cleaner isn't quite up to the job. It's still not bad, and I would have to wait for it to completely dry. So it's made a good job of it. It was a bit of an extreme amount of stuff I put down, but you can get the principle. Get the stain quickly before it has a chance to really soak in, and you'll have more success. We can have a look inside the dirty water tank though, and well, apart from a lot of yucky mess, because this is quite a new carpet mat, I've got rather a lot of fluff in here. But as you can see, there is the filthy solution. We can pour a little bit out, can we? Look, there we go. We'll pour a little bit out, suck it up again. As I said, the sooner you can get a spillage, the more chance you've got of completely removing it. I think I will eventually get this carpet fully clean, but it might take several attempts. I'm stood at the bottom of my stairs now to find out how far up the Thomas Aqua Plus Pet and Family cleaner can reach with the machine safely at the bottom of the stairs. One thing to point out with this cleaner, when you're using it for wet shampooing or you're using it as a water filtration vacuum cleaner, it always has to be kept in the horizontal position. If you tip it up on its end, the safety cutout valve will activate and cut the suction off, but water may also spill out of the machine. Only when you're using the machine with a dust bag can you actually put it in the upright position for cleaning stairs. So it always has to be in this position. It does have a sturdy handle to carry it up the stairs, but it is rather heavy, especially when set up for wet cleaning as it is now. So the technique I'm going to use on the stairs, which I found to be the best, is to pre-spray the stairs with the solution and then go over with the nozzle to remove the dirty solution. When cleaning a flight of stairs, don't forget the riser. Now of course the riser won't get the heavy foot traffic that the tread gets, but it can still get grubby after many years. Lots of people going up and down the stairs, pets, and of course the odd spillage that might occur and get on the riser. Before you use the Thomas for wet cleaning, don't forget to thoroughly vacuum the treads and the risers first. I've stopped cleaning the stairs because I've reached the limit the hose will stretch to. So with the Thomas at the bottom of the stairs, you can safely clean 6 stairs. For the rest of the staircase, I'm going to have to position the cleaner at the top. With 6 stairs and risers cleaned, I've still got some solution left, but I think I'm going to have to refill to complete the job. Well, I managed to clean 8 stairs and risers before the solution ran out. You'll know when the solution runs out, 1, because it'll stop spraying, and 2, the pump will start to sound noisy. As soon as that happens, switch the machine off and the pump and refill the container. Obviously, when you refill the clean container, empty the dirty water container at the same time. I'll have a look at the water in this machine. My stairs don't get a lot of heavy traffic. We never wear shoes walking up and down the stairs, so I'm not expecting it to be really dirty. But looking at the stairs from up here, they certainly look a bit better. The pile has certainly been rejuvenated. Okay, time to empty the container before I refill the clean container. It's not black, but it's certainly brown. Quite dirty. Dirtier than I expected it to be. Okay, I'll just empty that out, refill the clean container and finish the job. Well, that's about the end of this video on the Thomas Aqua Plus Pet and Family Vacuum Cleaner. More videos to come, including a demonstration of the cleaner shampooing carpets, cleaning hard floors, and of course using it as a dry-only vacuum. If you have any comments or questions about this Thomas machine, please comment below, subscribe, click the bell icon, and you'll be notified of all my new uploads. So until the next video, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.